Welcome to my lesson on how to commit fraud. Just kidding. If you're here to learn how to commit fraud, please take a step back. We are here to learn how to prevent fraud. That's what we're going to do here because the AICPA defines fraud as an intentional act that results in material misstatement in financial statements that are the subject of an audit. Now, keep in mind, just want to make this point clear. We are looking for both error and fraud in an audit, right? And we'll get to this point in a second. It's just this section is focusing on fraud. Now, while they're both equally as important, right? Meaning $10 million difference because of an error is just as important as a $10 million difference because of fraud. Fraud takes a little bit more precedence because A, it's going to be harder to find, generally because people committing fraud are going to try to cover it up. And B, because it could be indicative of deeper issues, right? An error could be a one-time error, but fraud is probably going to be perpetrated many times. So that's why we put a little bit more emphasis on fraud, but just keep in mind, an auditor has responsibility, equal responsibility. The auditor has a responsibility to plan and perform the audit to obtain reasonable assurance about whether the financial statements are free of material misstatement, whether caused by fraud or error. I'm sure you've seen this phrase a million times at this point, probably getting sick. Reasonable assurance, make sure the financial statements are free of material misstatement. Going to be repeated a million times. You'll get sick of it, but you're not going to forget it. This section establishes standards and provides guidance to auditors in fulfilling that responsibility as it relates to fraud in an audit of GAS audits of financial statements. Professional skepticism, right? Remember that is not being accusatory of the client, but having a questioning mind and critical assessment of everything. We are going to just, hey, you said that? Okay, we're going to back that up with some audit evidence. It's our job. Sorry. Nothing personal, but can't trust anything anyone says. We're going to back up every single thing. If they say the cash is $10 million, you're going to verify cash is $10 million. If they say they've disclosed everything in the financial statements, you're going to verify it's all disclosed. That's just what we do.
Hey there! Are you ready to not only pass your CPA exams, but truly understand and enjoy the material while studying? I know it seems impossible, right? Especially to enjoy the material? We'll do it together. Tap into the power of CPA.examprep.ai, where we've got personalized quizzes, multiple choice questions, memorization guides, flashcards, simulations, all tailored to your learning. Our adaptive study planning puts you on the fastest path to success and lifts you back up if you fall behind. Avoid wasting your precious time and money attempting an exam with a low chance of passing, because who wants that? We want to get you through this process as quick as possible. Our exam readiness prediction lets you walk in with confidence, knowing that you're prepared for success on exam day. Thankfully, there's no payment method needed to get started, so why don't you come join us? Visit cpa.examprep.ai and let's achieve your exam success together.